Thank God. Okay. Zach, life beat depression. It's day 885 and we're staying alive from Canyon City, Colorado. Coming at you from the side of the road. Just got some signal out here. Apologize for the delay, but I'm here. We're here. We showed up, and that's what's important. So, as you know, it's a martial arts for mental health show, and we like to focus in on those mental health tools first. First and foremost, the powerful tool of gratitude. Gratitude going out to the first ones in today. Lisa the Luminary, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thank you for your support, for being consistent, for being a rock in our community. Thank you, Lisa. You're doing a great job. It's been 885 days of consecutive progress for me, and I know it's been 585 days of consecutive progress for you. You're crushing it out there. So, you are my main piece of gratitude today. Thank you for being here. Also want to shout out gratitude to John at Eurobus for taking me along on this ride. There's some amazing scenery coming out here to Canyon City, and this is just, we were where I wound up at showtime. We're on the side of the road, a random location. But I'm going to have some cool footage for you guys later. We'll be putting it together. Some nice scenic views and mountains and really cool stuff out here in nature. So, that being said, think about what you're grateful for. That'll help put you in that positive mindset as we move into the lesson. Second mental health tool, shout out to Master Checo, I see you, and to Slayer Ken, thanks for being here as well. Second mental health tool we're going to talk about is that progress tracking tool. Like I said, it's been... Lost you for a minute. It looks like signal's going to be super sketchy out here, so we'll try and blaze through it. Second mental health tool we talk about is progress tracking tool. The more you keep track of it, the more powerful that tool can become. Make sure you're giving yourself proper credit for the days of consistency, for those days of endurance and strength that you're showing by getting up and fighting forwards, even in the face of anything that's telling you different. All right, that's being said, we're going to get into our standard round. 3 rounds, 3 minutes each, 1 minute breaks to catch your breath and drink some water. We're going to be working from Muay Thai stance, no boombox today, just the timer, me, you, the sounds of nature, and high traffic situations. Thank you, Ken, for sharing your days at 493 days. Good stuff, brother. Well done on that consistency. So close to 500. We're giving you a superhuman shout out when you hit that big 5-0. All right, that being said, let's just break it down. Let's get right into the lesson, and I'll start building up these combos with you. We'll get 2 rounds of combo practice, and then we'll get into that creative flow for the final round. Let's do it. Visualize your opponent. Square up with them. Square hips, squared shoulders. Sit in your nice balanced position. And we're going to start by turning into the jab. Twist in, extend that fist for the jab. Rotate back to stance. Find your pace. Find your balance and shift that body weight forwards and backwards. Carrying the rhythm with your hands, right? As you shift that weight from the front foot to the back foot. Keep the knees bent, and that'll help you rotate on those feet for strikes. Step in for the jab, pop. Roll through for the cross, bang. And then back to stance. Now we're going to vary this up. We're going to go to the jab and then roll through to the cross. But this next time, what we're going to do is start to initiate the clinch. We're going to punch our way into that clinch, and that'll set us up for our next moves. So step in for that jab. Rotate through like you're throwing the cross, but instead of throwing the cross, I want you to visualize the head of that depression dummy and reach around it. So slip your hand right in there, straight forwards, and reach around it, right in between the guard. If they've got a guard up, you send your hand right between here, get around to the back of the head, hook the hand behind the head, and then we're going to roll into a rising elbow. Boom. Smashing through the face of that depression dummy. Remember, clinch hand pulls back on the back of the head. Pull that head towards you and drive through those hips, bang, with the rising elbow for the next step in that combo. So let's do it together. Step in for the jab cross, hush, hush. Jab cross again, hush, hush. And now we're going to jab and initiate the clinch. Punch your way into the clinch. Step for the jab, reach through, cup in the back of the head, pulling it down, and then we're going to turn. Pivot on that front foot, turn through the hips and shoulders, drive that rising elbow up into the face of that depression dummy. Let the hand on that rising elbow scoop back behind the head like you're combing the hair back as you rotate into it. And remember to turn on the ball of that lead foot. Let's do it again. Jab cross, whoosh, whoosh. Jab cross, whoosh, whoosh. Jab clinch, pop, pop. And rising elbow, bang. Into the face, turning through the hips, turning through the shoulders. We're pulling the head down. We're driving that elbow up, bang. Right in the nose or the chin for some knockout power. Back to stance, jab cross, whoosh, whoosh. jab, cross, whoosh, whoosh, down that center line. Jab, clinch, boom, boom. Clinch is initiated, then drive through the hips. Rising elbow, whoosh, bang. Use the palm of your hand to simulate that contact surface. And then back to position. We're going to start to make this combo more complicated as we roll through, but keep it simple for now. Jab, cross, whoosh, whoosh. Jab, cross, whoosh, whoosh. Jab, clinch, boom, boom. And rising elbow, whoosh, into the face. Back to stance. Visualize that target and smashing the lights out of that depression dumbing space. Keep the drill going. Whoosh, whoosh. Whoosh, whoosh. Ah. Boom. Turning through the hips and shoulders. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, clinch. Rising elbow. End of round 1. Got 50 seconds. Catch your breath. Drink some water. Shout out to Maybury973. Thanks for being here. Woo. Check in on yourself. Make sure you're giving yourself a challenge, but not overworking, not pushing too hard. We got to get out of that comfort zone in order to grow, but we don't want to push too hard into overworking or overextending, because that can actually lead to more anxiety and depression. We've got to give ourselves a challenge to our skill level and let that challenge increase as your skill level increases. Stay hydrated. Make sure you're giving yourself a sustainable daily routine so that you can keep crushing that goal. If you've been with us for a while, you know we've got 2 active recovery days, Wednesdays and Sundays. And then the rest of the time, it's going to be this higher intensity routine where you push at your intensity level. Pace, volume, speed. Those are all things that you can moderate. Intensity, all things you can moderate to give yourself a challenge. All right, getting back into that combo that we started. We're going to make it more advanced now. We're going to expand on it. Step in for the jab cross, whoosh, whoosh. Jab cross again, whoosh, whoosh, down that center line. Now we're going to step to the jab, initiate the clinch with that hand that would have been the cross. We're going to drive the rising elbow up, boom, into the face. And then we're going to drop this lead hand back behind their head and complete that clinch, right? So we're going to cup it over the other hand that's already clinched behind the head. We're not interlocking fingers. We want to just cup the hands, right, and raise towards the top of the head. We're going to pull that head down. We're in full clinch now. And we're going to send a devastating knee right up into the ribs. So pull that head down towards you. Keep yourself in your balanced stance. And drive that knee up. Whoosh, boom. Into the ribs of that visualized target. Hold the clinch and let's drill a few knees in this position. Whoosh, boom. 1. We're driving the head down. We're sending the hip. We're pivoting, hinging at the hip and sending that knee straight up into the ribs. Whoosh, boom, whoosh, 2, whoosh, 3, whoosh, 4. Back to stance, release, and get back into your Muay Thai stance, and let's start that combo over. Jab cross down the center line. Jab cross down the center line. Jab clinch. Now rising elbow, pop. Drop the hand from that elbow behind the head and finish the clinch. Nice solid hold there. We're going to pull that head down, anchor that head down as we swing through for that rear knee strike. Whoosh, driving that knee right up, straight up that center line. Whoosh, boom. Remember to keep the hips open on your lead foot, right? Keep your balanced stance the whole time. Let's start it over again. Step to the jab, rotate the cross, reach behind the head and clinch, and rotate into the rising elbow. Boom. From there, finish the clinch and reopen the hip. Drive that knee straight through. Whoosh, boom. Bringing the foot up close to the booty will make that knee sharp. Whoosh. Keeping the chin tucked will help with balance. Whoosh. Drive that head down as you send the knee forwards. Whoosh. And back to stance. Jab cross. Jab cross. Jab clinch. Rising elbow. Complete the clinch. Drive the knee. Whoosh. And back to stance. Break it up. Jab cross. Whoosh, whoosh. Jab cross. Whoosh, whoosh. Jab clinch. Boom, boom. Rising elbow. Bang. Complete the clinch. And pull the head down. Drive the knee. Whoosh. Drill those knees. Let's go. Whoosh. 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 That's the end of round 2. Catch your breath. Drink some water. Shout out to Jay Gatto. Thanks for being here. Appreciate the support. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. We're in the middle of Canyon City on an unknown road, an unknown location. Probably not allowed to be on this property. But we're here. We're making it work. Hopefully we don't get kicked out. All right, we're gonna get into the final round now. We're at about 30 seconds. Make sure you're checking it on you. And this final round is that flow-based round we want to finish with every day. Focus on having fun. Focus on balance. Practice all the techniques you enjoy, right? Make it fun for yourself. Move around with it. Test yourself to your level. And add in that combo that we just practiced, wherever you'd like. The jab to the clinch, drive in the rise and elbow, finish the clinch, drive the knee, and then back to stance and flow with it. Continue to flow as we continue to grow through what we go through. Here we go. Square up with that visualized target, chin tucked, guard high by the brow line, and start flowing. Start having fun. Hush, hush, hush. Working around, advancing, retreating combos, hoods. You can use the kicks, you can use knees. Boom, single moves if you'd like. Roundhouse kick, hey. Boom, boom. Flying knee, hoods. Hoods, hoods, hoods. Back it up, shush, shush, hoods. Hoods, hoods, hoods. Hoods, shush, shush. Hoods. And then work that combo in there. Jab, hook for the clinch. Rising elbow. Finish the clinch. Drive the knee. Boom. Back to stance. Break it up. Hush, hush, hush. Drive those straight punches down the line. Turning the fists over with each one. But remember, it's about flow right now. Hush, hush, hush. This is your time to get creative with it. Hush. Use those different range tools. Hey. 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 Exhaling on those strikes. Work the clinch technique in there. Jab, clinch, rise elbow, complete the clinch, drive the knee, whoosh, and back, boom, boom. Keep it going, focus on balance. If you're advanced, work the head movement in there. Work those combos. Think about what flows with what. Stay elusive, whoosh, whoosh. If you practice them with me, you can work guard change combos in there, right? Jab, cross, into southpaw, hook, uppercut, cross. Your power hand changes when you move from southpaw to orthodox. So, boom, boom, take advantage of that, right? Maybe they're used to the jab. Maybe they start to underestimate the power in the jab, right? All of a sudden, toss your cross and guard change. Now your jab is your power hand. Whoosh, and finish them off with a nice KO shot from that arm they're not expecting. Boom. Boom, boom. Keep going. Visualize that target and remind yourself what you're fighting for. That better quality of life. How do you know what you deserve? Based on what you give. So give it 100%. Don't cheat yourself out of the challenge. Challenge is the only way we grow out here. Turn that fist over, squeeze on the point of impact. And think about defense and offense at the same time. Lots of points to improve. Unlimited room for progress out here. Work those combos. Push, push, push. Push to your levels. And work that combo in there. Let's go. Jab, hook, cross. Complete. Boom. And that's the end of round 3. I hope you gave yourself a challenge. Hope you're finding room to grow. Whether it's with complexity or intensity or volume, there are many ways that you can challenge yourself to you. The important thing is that you showed up today and you put in the work. Whether it was 1 minute of exercise or all 10 minutes of higher intensity exercise, you crushed that goal, and each step forwards counts. Does not matter how big or small that step was. Every single step forward counts, especially if you're dealing with a life-threatening mental health condition like depression, anxiety, or those things that lead to suicidal ideation. So give yourself the credit for showing up today. Give yourself the credit for putting in the work. Give yourself the credit for staying consistent, because you deserve it and you're moving ahead. You're ahead of the curve. I'll be here every day to support your growth. And shout out to Chili Osama. Appreciate you. And Speed of Vic, my bro. Back in the hometown. Appreciate you, dude. Happy belated birthday. Until next time, I'll catch you guys same sack time, same sack channel, same sack life. Sack man out. Woo!